Hey guys, FAL guy here. Welcome to another video on the SIG platform. As you all know, I've trained with the Swiss Armed Forces a couple years ago and I fell in love with the SIG 550 series. In today's video, we have a SIG 552 that we're going to look at. So let's have a closer look. My SIG 550 that I got is modeled after the Stgw 07, which is in current service with the Swiss Armed Forces Special Force units, their military police, and some other weird Swiss Army units. It is a short 12-point-something inch rifle. It is SBR'd, so it's legal here in the US. And I kitted out with numerous things. So let's start it and look at it from the rear. I have a 3-position collapsible folding stock. So I have position 1, 2, and 3. On position, it's a little bit stiff. There we go. On position 3, I can collapse it in and I can click it into place. And I can move it out. Next to it, obviously 30-round magazine. I got a Holosun optic, wide off Holosun. I don't know, it's an optic I lying around. It has not disappointed yet. It's on a ScholarWorks mount because the Holosun mount is absolute dog shit trash. Then I have a Picatinny handguard. It is a, remember serves me right, a SIG model, but I might be wrong with that. I have a PEC 15 on it. I have a Surefire Scout BNT front grip because I want to be clone correct, right? And then I have a BNT flash hider. That BNT flash hider is super cool to shoot. It is very smooth and it reduces the muzzle climb and the flash of this gun. Overall, a really neat package. Not to forget that I have a Swiss camo sling on it. Hope the camera focuses us on the sling. It is made by a small Swiss company. I put the link below. I got some of these slings in stock as well. And that's basically the entire setup. So let's look at what makes a SIG 550 so different than a SIG 552. The SIG 550 series, I did a video on it, was designed in the 1980s based on the FAMA SG 542s, 556. And the gas system of SIG 550 runs at the front, as you can see in this picture. Ugh, there you go. Then in the 90s, they came up with a plan on making this entire thing shorter, and they came up with the SIG 551 and the SIG 552. The SIG 551 essentially is a SIG 550, just with a shorter barrel and a slightly shorter gas system. However, on the SIG 552, they changed the gas system to sit underneath the dust cover, or let's say parts of it. So I have a spring that runs underneath here, that goes all the way back here, and I got a piston that extends into the gas tube, instead of having the spring and the piston inside the gas tube. That is a major change on this rifle. So if I were to take it apart, I got a spring that flies out. I take the takedown pin out, make sure the spring doesn't go flying out. Now watch this. There we go. You see the spring that sits underneath the dust cover, and you got this little like metal guide rod, hope you can camera focus on it, that sits underneath it and that pushes the spring into the bulkhead. It's like an AK. To put it back together, I need to push this piece back in the receiver and then slowly close up the receiver. Make sure the thing doesn't come up flat. There we go. That's it. I really don't like this design. I think it's slightly stupid. However, 6 Hour Switzerland makes a conversion kit to convert a SIG 552 to a SIG 553. Which essentially this is going to be. Like, I'm going to convert it to 553 just because I like the 553 and the gas piston up here. A lot of parts are obviously compatible with the SIG 550 series, such as stock, pistol grip, magazines. The handguard fits a 552 and a 553, so that is nice. I got the flip-up sights integrated on the rail, which is typical for these, so yeah. Overall, it's a neat package and it's a super cool package. So let's fire a couple of rounds and see how it does. One thing I forgot to mention is that due to the gas system being so different, that we have a tiny charging handle right here. That tiny charging handle, as you can see in this picture, is an issue for the 552s. It can break super easily. So I always need to have spare parts to ensure that they will run, and if in case it breaks, I go to spare one. So that is a downside of it. That's why I don't really like it, and that's why I hope I can convert it. I hope you're all ready. Let's go shoot and see how much fun this is. You can see very nice ejection pattern and very low in recoil. Let's do some double tap and see how little muzzle climb I got. That's some double tap with it. Let's do some more stuff. So one cool thing about the Stgw 550 series is that on the other side of this weapon platform, we have the bolt release. That speeds up reloads a lot, makes it very smooth. So let's see it again. Let's throw another reload. I got my last 3 rounds. Let's have some fun. See how fast I can shoot it? 3 rounds, how little of a muzzle climb I got. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this video on the Stgw 552. As you've seen, it is such a cool package and it just shoots phenomenally smooth for the size of this package. I wish I had a longer range where I can walk it out to 100, 200, 300 yards. Probably next video, follow-up video where I do a direct comparison between this one and the Stgw 550. But overall, it is a very smooth rifle and I enjoy it a lot. It is probably my go-to rifle in 5.56. Sorry for all those Galil lovers, or for my LM5 that sits in my safe or my LM6, but this definitely beats it. But yeah, anyhow, I hope you enjoyed this short video on a non-FAL related content, and till next time. Before I forget, these are the new Swiss Army camo pattern, Tarnanzug 16. That's a new pattern they're bringing out. They're replacing the Taz 90, which is pretty sick. And I got it from Roman Kormaz or whatever his name is. Did a solid job on these pants and I really like the pattern. Blends in well. Anyhow, that's it.